Hello friends, so this is video of BSc Atomic, Molecular and Laser Physics of Unit 1st. This include first two topics of Unit 1, that is spectroscopy of atoms and spectra of alkali metals. All two other topics of coupling we discuss in next video. So there are 30 questions in this video of these two topics. Let us discuss one by one. The shortest wavelength in Lyman series is equal to, answer C is correct, that is equal to 1 by RH. Second is, an electron can never be found inside the nucleus. This statement is according to, मीन्स ये स्टेटमेंट किसने दिया था? हिसनबर्ग अनसर्टेनिटी प्रिंसिपल, बर्नौलीज इक्वेशन, बोहर्स मॉडल या फिर बोथ ए एंड बी. सो आंसर ए इज़ करेक्ट, हिसनबर्ग अनसर्टेनिटी प्रिंसिपल. हिसनबर्ग ने दिया था ये स्टेटमेंट. ठीक है. सो क्वेश्चन थर्ड इज, इन ए X-ray tube the intensity of the emitted X-ray beam is increased by A. Increasing filament current, B. Decreasing filament current, C. Increasing target potential, D. Decreasing target potential. So answer A is correct. By increasing filament current, the intensity of the emitted X-ray beam is increased. Okay. Now fourth question is, the potential energy source for inducing fusion reaction is X-ray, laser, ultraviolet or microwave. So answer B is correct, which is laser. The potential energy source for inducing fusion reaction is laser. Now fifth question is, Balmer series in the region of electromagnetic spectrum is in, means is in which region? You have to tell the region. Infrared region, ultraviolet region, visible region or X-ray region. So answer B is correct, it is in ultraviolet region. Question 6, the ratio of minimum to maximum wavelength Balmer series is 0.21458333, that is 10 times 3, B, C and D. So in this it is equal to A. Answer A is our correct answer. Question 7th is, rest mass of X-ray photon is A. 9.1 into 10 raised to power minus 31 kg, B. 8.1 into 10 raised to power minus 31 kg, C. infinite and D 0. So rest mass of photon is always 0. Answer D is correct. Question 8, the velocity of electron in the second Bohr's orbit as compared to the velocity in first orbit, means if we compare the velocity of first and second orbit, then it will be equal 1/2, 2 times or 1/4. It will be 1/2. So answer B is correct. Now principle of laser is spontaneous absorption, stimulated emission, C. induced emission, D. both B and C are correct. So answer D is correct here. Principle of laser is both stimulated emission and induced emission. Okay friends. Now question 10th, Bohr's atomic model is based upon Einstein relativistic theory, classical theory, Planck's quantum theory and both B and C. So answer D is correct. It is based upon classical theory and Planck's quantum theory. Question 11th is, with increasing quantum number, the energy difference between adjacent level in atoms, means if we increasing the quantum number, the energy difference between adjacent level means what effect energy will have? Decreases, it will increases, remains constant or 0. So answer A is correct. By increasing quantum number, the energy between adjacent level is decreases. Okay. Question 12th is, the series that lies in the infrared region of electromagnetic spectrum is Lyman series, Balmer series, bracket series, or both A and B? So it is bracket series. Answer C is correct. Question 13. For an electron to be confined to a nucleus, its speed relative to the speed of light would have to be. Means electron to be confined to a nucleus, for this what is the condition of the speed? It will be equal, it will be less than, greater than, or equal to infinity. So answer C is correct. It would be greater. Answer for question 14th is atomic spectra is an example of line spectra, continuous spectra, band spectra, and both A and B. So answer A is correct, that is line spectra. Question 15th is according to Bohr's atomic model, the angular momentum of electron in nth orbit is equal to an integral multiple of, we all know that this is a very basic question, that will be equal to h by 2 pi. Okay, electrons in the atom are held in the atom due to, means electron in an atom are held due to by which force? Okay, so A is Coulomb's force, B nuclear force, C atomic force, and D both A and B. So A is correct, that is due to Coulomb's force. During X-ray formation, if the voltage is increased, then minimum wavelength decreases, minimum wavelength increases, minimum wavelength increases. Sorry, here is maximum wavelength increases, that and D is intensity increases, which is correct. So here answer A is correct, that is minimum wavelength decreases. Ionization energy of hydrogen atom in ground state is, what is correct answer? In ground state it will be 13.6 electron volt. So answer B is the correct answer. Hydrogen atom does not emit X-ray because energy levels are close, energy levels are far, it has small mass, it has single electron. So energy levels are very close in hydrogen atom. So A is the correct answer. Due to this, hydrogen atom does not emit X-ray. Now next question is, photon to excite its atom must have the energy of greater than energy between two shell, equal than energy, equal to energy between two shell, less than energy between two shell, or both A and B. So it have equal energy between two shells. Okay, answer B is correct. Question 21. The splitting of the spectral lines under the influence of magnetic field is known as Bohr's model, Zeeman effect, Heisenberg uncertainty principle. None of these. So it is due to Zeeman effect. Answer B is correct. Intensity and shapes of the spectral line vary with dash of the emitter. Temperature, pressure, chemical composition, or D, all of these. So it is due to all of these, all three: temperature, pressure, and chemical composition. Now question 23 is, who explained the black body spectrum? Means black body spectrum explained by which scientist? A. Max Planck in 1900, B. Coulombs, C. Heisenberg, D. None of these. So A is correct, it is explained by Max Planck in 1900. Now next question is, the number of allowed orientation of spin angular momentum of the electron in hydrogen atom are 0, 1, 2, and 3. So it will be 2, because there are two orientation, one is minus half and one is plus half. Okay, next question is, the number of values allowed to total quantum number J of an electron in hydrogen atom for a non-zero L are 0, 1, 2 or 3? So answer C is correct. It is 2 according to L plus minus S formula. Question 26. The energy of hydrogen atom in first excited state. Now we have the read the question before for the ground state. For ground state it will be 13.6 electron volt, but for first excited state it will be minus 3.4 electron volt. So answer C is correct. Question 27. The value of spin quantum number of an electron in hydrogen atom is, so answer B is correct. It is half, plus half in hydrogen atom. Okay. No two electrons can have all the four quantum numbers equal. This statement is known as the correspondence principle, uncertainty principle, Pauli exclusion principle, or Hertz rule. So this is given by Pauli exclusion principle. Okay. Question 29 is, if hydrogen atom is in D state, for this value of M are 210, minus 101, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, D, minus 3, minus 1, 0, 1, 3. So for this we have the formula of M is equal to L, L minus 1, L minus 2 means up to minus L. Okay. So for this we have to put the value of L is equal to 2. After putting this we get the values 2, 1, 0, minus 1 and minus 2. So answer C is correct here. To explain the fine structure in the spectrum of hydrogen atom, it is necessary to consider a finite size of nucleus, the presence of neutrons in the nucleus, orbital angular momentum of the electron, spin angular momentum of the electron. So it is spin angular momentum of the electron. Answer D is correct. So these are all 30 questions of alkali spectra and spectroscopy of atoms. Some more questions are left, which I will give you in next video, and some questions of LS coupling also. So the topics left in these questions, so I'll give them in next video with 50 questions. Okay. So there are two parts of unit first. One is this, and second I will upload in next